What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I don't know if you heard the news, but it sounds like BUSD, or Binance US Dollars, is no longer going to be supported by Binance after, I think, February of next year. So they're already starting to get people off of it, or encouraging people to get off of BUSD, trade it for other stable coins. And I'm thinking that we have some risk here for the DAO. So I don't know if somebody's going to make a proposal at some point, but I do think that this needs to be addressed. And there's several factors to this. There's actually two main things that I wanted to talk about. So we obviously have some time, but the problem is with the DAO, we need, these changes take 2 weeks just to vote on. And then, of course, even more time to implement after that. But the first part is the fact that the DAO is holding some BUSD. Now, I think it was only about 100,000 from the last that I remember, the last time we got kind of like a DAO treasury report. But however much it is, we should be getting out of BUSD no matter what. Trade it for something else. I would actually think we should probably get off of the Binance or the BNB chain in general, swap it for something else, whether it's HBD, USDC, whatever it is. I don't really care. But from a DAO holdings perspective, that's not a small amount of money by any means. And I think that we should be trying to preserve it as much as possible, especially when we have so much of a heads up. This is not like a Terra Luna crash situation. We're getting a 6-month advance notice that it's no longer going to be supported. So I would just think that we should probably be trying to get out of it as quickly as possible. The other part of this, and maybe the bigger and more complicated part, is the liquidity pool situation. Now you can see here that there are two off-chain, DEC liquidity pools: BUSD on the BNB chain and then DEC DAI. Now here's the thing. Obviously, we are probably going to want to close the DEC BUSD, right? Because if this is not going to be a supported stable coin anymore, I don't know that anybody would be comfortable holding it. Yeah, sure, you might be like big and bullish on DEC, but if you lose half your investment because BUSD essentially goes to zero or becomes nothing, that kind of sucks. So one thing that would be great from all this, us closing it out, is the fact that we would no longer have to pay SPS rewards. That would slow down SPS dilution or inflation. Now, we could end up redirecting that to one of the other places, right? DEC SPS, sorry, not DEC SPS, but maybe BNB SPS, SPS ETH. But again, that'll be a decision we can come to. We can just stop it for now and then make another decision later. The thing is, I also talked about this in a previous video, where not just the DEC BUSD, but I really don't think that we should have the DEC DAI pool either. And you can see here, let me just open up CoinGecko real quick. So this is the DEC, price chart. And you can see here at the bottom, we're doing like $2,000 worth of volume on Uniswap. So from last I remembered, I think Hive Engine, for example, does like $13,000 a day in volume for DEC, which is crazy because Hive Engine is tiny, whereas Ethereum, Uniswap is gigantic. So there's just not much activity happening for DEC out there. So my push would actually be, from a liquidity pool standpoint, we should be stopping the rewards for DEC DAI as well as DEC BUSD. Maybe we don't have to make it a not, or off-chain whatever, but it's just like, at this point, we're just giving out SPS for no reason, right? There's $350,000 worth of liquidity there. There's $425,000 here. I would rather push that liquidity or incentivize it to join the BNB or the SPS ETH pools, right? Add the SPS rewards into those, push these APRs up, and get more liquidity in. So when people are trying to get into the game, and buy SPS or exit out of the game, sell SPS for ETH, it's not going to move the market. It's not going to move the pricing so much. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, with land around the corner and hopefully some other DEC burn mechanisms, maybe even Rebellion, as has been talked about in the last town hall, if all that stuff is around the corner and we get to a point where there's no longer any excess DEC sitting around the market, well, then people need to buy SPS anyway. So if you're sitting on BNB, on the BNB chain or Ethereum, and you want to get into the game, don't buy SPS, or sorry, don't buy DEC. Buy SPS, bridge that in, and we will, and then burn that for DEC. That would be the best way to do it moving forward, because we will incentivize only one pool instead of kind of diversifying all out there. and we close off. I don't know. To me, we close off a lot of risk here for people just holding a ton of DEC on the other chains. But that's where my thoughts are at with this. Curious to get your thoughts as we move forward here. Obviously, we still have some time, but it will take 14 days from the moment somebody puts a proposal up in order for us to approve something. So trying to crowdsource some thoughts here, get the community's feedback on what you'd like to see, A, with the funds that we have in the DAO, the actual DAO holdings, and then B, with the liquidity pools and how we want to go about either shutting those down or redirecting the funds somewhere else, redirecting the rewards somewhere else to incentivize, more SPS or, BNB or Ethereum. But that's all I have in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.